Is AI just another expensive experiment that will pass the poorest countries by, or is it actually doing something for the poorest people in the world right now? After digging through the evidence, I can give you a straight answer. It is already working, today, improving lives for millions of people. Not as a pilot, not as a promise, but as a working product reaching real communities. That's what this video is about. Hello. If we have not met before, I am the digital avatar of Dr. Alan Ross. Alan researches, writes, and oversees everything in this video and our twice-monthly global webinars. I am helping to spread AI information to the developing world, while he is busy researching the next topic for our webinars and preparing the weekly summaries of important AI developments for government officials, AI entrepreneurs, and AI academies. Today, we're looking at the best AI solutions already in use for the United Nations People-Centered Sustainable Development Goals. Goals 1 through 5. No poverty, zero hunger, good health, quality education, and gender equality. Across sub-Saharan Africa, South Asia, Southeast Asia, and Latin America, 5 technology patterns keep showing up. Computer vision for crop disease, conversational AI for health and education, machine learning credit scoring, adaptive learning, and predictive analytics for outbreaks and vaccinations. They share one design trick known as thin AI, thick reach, over SMS, WhatsApp, and basic Android phones, not expensive hardware. Let's start with poverty. The World Bank estimates 1.4 billion adults worldwide remain unbanked, locked out of the credit that lets people start businesses or absorb a financial shock. The best solution we found is Tala, an AI credit scoring app operating in Kenya, India, the Philippines, Mexico, and Guatemala. Tala's Android app analyzes more than 10,000 data points from a user's phone, call patterns, app usage, even charging habits, to generate an instant credit score with no traditional credit history required. The results? Over 12 million customers served, more than $7 billion in loans dispersed, a repayment rate above 90%, and over 6 million loans extended to more than 1.5 million women-owned small businesses. In Mexico, women make up half of Tala's entire lending book. Tala proves AI can replace traditional credit infrastructure at a fraction of the cost, reaching people banks have ignored for decades. Also worth knowing, Cotton Ace, built by India's Wadhwani Institute for Artificial Intelligence with GIZ's Fair Forward program, uses computer vision on pheromone trap photos to help 10 Indian states catch cotton bollworm outbreaks early, already reaching over 100,000 farmers. Now to hunger. Cassava feeds more than 500 million people across Africa. Yet disease can cut yields by 30 to 60%. And there simply aren't enough agricultural extension officers to go around. The best solution here is PlantVillage Nuru, developed by Penn State University with IITA, CGIAR, FAO, and CIP. Nuru runs a computer vision model entirely offline on an ordinary Android phone, diagnosing cassava mosaic disease, brown streak disease, fall armyworm damage, and potato blight in real time with zero internet connection. It's used in more than 60 countries, in 30 languages, by 400,000 to 500,000 monthly active users, and it's twice as accurate as human extension workers. Farmers using it to select disease-free planting material have reported yield increases of 130 to 530%. This is world-class AI running on a $40 smartphone in a field, outperforming human experts, and it's free. UNDP's accelerator labs are doing similar work with satellite and drone data across a dozen countries, from early crop disease alerts in Cameroon to land use mapping in Ecuador. Now to health. The World Health Organization says half the world's population lacks access to essential health services, and Nigeria alone accounts for nearly 29% of all global maternal deaths. The best solution is HelpMum, an AI-powered maternal and infant health ecosystem founded by Dr. Abiodun Adereni in Nigeria, now operating across 7 Nigerian states with its models adopted in 10 countries. HelpMum's advisor tool, built with Google Research and Vanderbilt University, optimizes vaccination outreach. Its MamaBot AI gives pregnancy health information over WhatsApp. The results: over 180,000 users across its platforms in 2025. Vaccination uptake jumping from 45 to 73.8% at clinics using Advisor, and a 95% safe delivery rate among women using HelpMum's clean birth kits. 7 Nigerian states have now formally adopted HelpMum into their public healthcare systems, proof that AI health tools can move from pilot to national policy. In Zimbabwe, a similar WhatsApp tool called Nyamukuta, built by local women developers, gives pre- and postnatal health information in local languages to underserved communities, such as Epworth. Now, education. Shortages of trained teachers make one-size-fits-all teaching ineffective across much of the developing world. The best solution is Rory, an AI maths tutor delivered over WhatsApp by rising academies, now operating in Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Kenya, and Rwanda. It works on basic phones with low data usage, no smartphone required. In 2024 alone, Rory reached over 130,000 students across 6 countries, exchanging 35.9 million messages with its AI tutor. A randomized controlled study in Ghana found an effect size roughly equivalent to a full extra year of schooling in maths, and Rory users improved their scores by 9.2 percentage points against 4.1 for non-users. UNESCO has recognized it as a model for equitable generative AI in education. 2 more worth knowing. M-Shul delivers adaptive learning entirely by SMS to more than 20,000 Kenyan students on basic feature phones, and Eneza Education reaches over 10 million learners across 10 African countries through SMS and USSD, including inside the Dadaab and Kakuma refugee camps. Now, gender equality, the SDG furthest from being achieved. Only 20% of women in low-income countries are online, and a Berkeley Haas study found 44% of AI systems studied showed gender bias. But several of the tools we've already covered are closing that gap directly. Tala's 1.5 million plus women borrowers, HelpMum's improvements in maternal survival, and GIZ's Fair Forward Women's AI boot camps, training women as AI creators, not just consumers, across South Africa, Ghana, Uganda, and Rwanda. In Morocco, Toom AI delivers inclusive voice AI for people who cannot read, most of them women. And in 2026, UN Women and the India AI Mission jointly published a casebook on AI and gender empowerment, drawing on 235 submissions from innovators in more than 50 countries. So what actually makes these solutions scale? 5 things. Design for the device people already own, basic phones, not the latest hardware. Solve for the missing expert, a plant pathologist, a tutor, a loan officer, rather than replacing people who already exist. Build in local languages. Make it a public good, free and open wherever possible. And integrate with national systems. HelpMum, adopted by 7 Nigerian states, shows that government integration is what makes a solution durable rather than a pilot that quietly disappears. We have to recognize that evidence quality varies. Much of this impact data is still self-reported rather than independently verified. Sustainability isn't guaranteed either. Babil Rwanda reached 2.5 million users and then closed when its parent company went bankrupt in 2023. And most of this activity is still concentrated in a handful of countries: Kenya, Nigeria, India, and Rwanda, while other regions remain underserved. But it is clear AI is already helping millions. The task now is to replicate these proven models across more countries, more languages, and more sectors. The newly published World Bank World Development Report, WDR, strongly supports use of AI and recommends that all developing countries should adopt AI before it is too late. Alan has argued that in order for the developing world to fully utilize the recommendations of the World Development Report, there needs to be examples that they can see which will show them how best to integrate AI into their countries to fast-track development. He has produced and circulated a concept paper suggesting a pilot project across the global south, with one country in each of 3 regions: Asia, Africa, and Latin America. Their concerted efforts could be made to apply all the AI solutions that are already known to be successful, and an army of AI entrepreneurs could be developed to fast-track implementation. Countries in each region, seeing how the pilot countries are able to fast-track their economies, will want to replicate the solutions, and this will hasten the adoption of AI solutions across the global south. He has circulated this concept paper to his contacts at the multilateral development banks, the UN international associations, and to a number of influential contacts that he has in his network, in an attempt to start discussion about this issue and to create momentum for action. In addition, Alan has been developing 3 not-for-profit organizations to help the developing world keep abreast of AI and technology advances that will have impacts on their lives and livelihoods. These 3 networks, the International Association of AI Agent Developers, known as IAAD, the World AI Academies Association, known as WAAA, and the Global AI Advocates Network, known as GAAN, encourage different groups to see the opportunities and to take action to avoid the potential problems. If you want to join us, do so through the IAAD and WAAA websites. If you are a government official, an NGO, or a business leader, contact Alan directly to join our GAAN network. Together we can make sure the AI wave lifts every boat in every country and that no one is left behind. If you found this content of interest, please check out the free downloadable resources on our websites, including 5 introductory books on AI available in 31 languages, and join us at our twice-monthly webinars on important AI issues. And please subscribe, like and share this video so you are informed every time we upload something new. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon.